Well, my latest role for the RSC is going back to Othello, the one I told you I'd been in my first year with the RSC back a long time ago. But this time taking on the role of the villain, one of the greatest villains, in my opinion, in literature, Iago. A terrible, terrible human being, and it'll be great fun to play, I assure you. So we've been rehearsing now for a little under a month, and we are due to go on tomorrow. It's the opening night tomorrow, so fingers crossed, I think, for that one. Yes, it'd be wonderful to get back into that play. I think it's such a wonderful bit of text, and it really shines with some extraordinary characters. Not least Iago, the terrible villain who wants to do everything in his power to undermine Othello and break apart these relationships he's formed. It's marvellous. Yes. To explain this monologue you're about to show, I was asked to do a screen test, quite unusual for the RSC, and as a bit of a joke, they asked me to redo it for an online piece that we were. There's all these multimedia things nowadays. I don't quite understand it myself, but they're pushing these videos online to try and get people to come, and they asked me to do this particular monologue from Iago, and it's one of my favourites, and I think it really shows his deep villainy, and it's wonderful to do, and I hope you enjoy it. And what's he then that says I play the villain? When this advice is free, I give, and honest, probable to thinking, and, indeed, the course to win the more again. For 'tis most easy the inclining Desdemona to subdue in any honest suit. She's framed as fruitful as the free elements, and for her to win the more, were it to renounce his baptism, all seals and symbols of redeemed sin, her soul is so infettered to her love that she may make, unmake, do what she list, even as her appetite shall play the god with his weak function. How am I then a villain? To counsel Cassio to this parallel course directly to his good. Divinity of hell. When devils will the blackest sins put on, they do suggest at first with heavenly shows as I do now. For whiles this honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortunes, and she for him pleads strongly with the Moor, I'll pour this pestilence into his ear, that she repeals him for her body's lust. And by how much she strives to do him good, she shall undo her credit with the Moor. So shall I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the net that shall enmesh them all. Thank you.